of the morning.
She drive me crazy. Her name is Mercedes. I'm complicated. My mind is so faded. My brain is gone.
So look, I got Julio.
What's up, guys?
I'm happy to be here.
For sure.
We gonna give me money.
We gonna give me money.
I love it. Home, linebacker. I sack you niggas. JJ Watt, tackle you niggas. Patrick Willis, five deuce. I'm a killer.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. I am your host, Rumboyz Robbie, aka the Admiral, and this is Rumboyz NFL AM. If you guys have not already, make sure that you smash that subscribe button, spike that motherfucking like, and also dive up into the live chat. Let's hear how your championship weekend is going. Let's hear those miracles. I want to know how your season is going. Let's go season overviews. It's motherfucking Sweet 16, and it's the Fantasy Football Championship. We getting litty. It's the litty committee. Lit is the witness. Flex, drop a bomb on this bitch. Let's go ahead and introduce the panel, baby. As always, I am joined by my very loyal, trustworthy, and esteemed pirate crew of fantasy football analysts selling these 7 C's, introducing the GMM Network, Bogart Scott Free.
Hey, Naked Juice, give me money.
Hey, that can't just give me money. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, representing the Fantasy Fam Fantasy Football Podcast, Fantasy Spam.
Yo, happy to be back. Missed last week. Here to help you with your championship week.
Yeah, man, we missed you, brother.
Let's do it. Hell yeah. See my name, man. I'm coming all the way at you from New York.
Yeah, New York.
Yeah.
New York. He got 100 clips. Baby, he from New York.
From the bedroom I grew up in.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
That's awesome.
we do have an extra guest for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Rumboyz Combat, Rumboyz.com fight division, but he also knows a thing or two about football. You see him every single Friday night here, Rumboyz After Dark. Jake, the great, the bearded one. What's good, bro? You know, another day, man.
Guys, because you're the experts.
I appreciate that.
I'm all right. You know what I mean?
We made it this far.
Man, you know, there's a couple of championships here on his hand, you know.
Barely standing.
Yeah,
Yes.
so, I mean, you know,
All the hairs on my chinny chin chin.
Lot of hairs on my chinny chin chin. Let's go ahead and first let's de-Christian the episode, right? This season, episode 16 weeks we have done this show. This is now like the best fucking pregame analysis show that you could ever hop on. Like you could ever be like get your analysis from. So I mean, I thank you guys for dedicating your time and being a part of this. Fellas, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do?
Oh.
Dilly. I got me a Naked Juice mango with vodka in it. Ooh, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's Modelo time over here, baby. Let's see. TJ said it's the most wonderful day of the week. It is the most wonderful day of the week. Let's go ahead and get in.
Since last Monday, waiting for today.
You know Let's
saying?
go ahead and get into who's in, who's out. In case you missed it last night, I got it here on the ticker. These are purely just ones that are going to be your big impacts in fantasy. Keenan Allen, Terry McLaurin, Christian McCaffrey will be out today. Expected to play today, Antonio Gibson, Allen Robinson, Tyreek Hill, and Zeke.
So Keenan, we're still waiting on confirm of Keenan as well, but it's not looking good. I know that.
His projections are rapidly dropping on multiple formats. So
but I have a feeling if he's gonna play, I wouldn't. I'm benching him. I'm starting Chad Hansen in one league over him.
Hey, I like it. Hell of a record.
Chad Hansen's been awesome.
I was about to say, going the fuck off.
He hasn't been a one-hit wonder like his predecessor, the Hansen, the Hansen brothers.
Sven, you sound like a very real deal, like true Rumboy, like when you say that, because we're big on these championship weeks where there's a guy that most people aren't going to start, and we'll put them in, and they go off. Yeah, last year it was Steven Sims. This year, I'm gonna rock with you, and I think that Hanson's gonna get somebody a Super Bowl this year.
I like it. They're playing the Bungles. I mean, who are coming off a hot win against the worst 11-2 team I've ever seen ever.
Yeah,
and I think the Bungles are who they are. We know exactly who they are. It was a divisional matchup. They showed up. Zach Taylor's trying to prove he could win. Without a franchise QB, just to show he's a solid coach, because his job is on the line too. You know what I mean? So that was a big win for him. I mean, 3 out of the last 4 games, that defense has only gave up 17 points. You know what I'm saying? Or actually 20 points and under, in 3 out of the last 4. You know what I mean? One was including the Cowboys, but if you take out their defensive score, the Bungles have been kind of holding it down. I don't see it happening against this type of team. You know what I mean? So I like Chad Hansen. I think he's in a smash spot.
Bogart, you remember where we're back in the season or earlier? I want to say probably about week 12.
Right.
About week 12, we started telling people, look out for, in reality football, these teams are gonna want to play spoiler, or these teams that they start getting together late, and all of a sudden it's too late for them to actually make it a reality playoff push. But they can definitely fuck you in fantasy football. Mm-hmm. And the Bengals, the Jets, those have been teams down the pipeline that there's no chance in hell for them.
Pipeline, give me money.
Or the opposite, where the Jets and Jaguars maybe don't want to play well.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
I mean, the players do, but the coaches can put you in a position to look bad if they choose to. So,
I mean, what's crazy is the Jets last week and the Niners yesterday, my Niners, we opened the door up wider for the Chicago Bears. Now they control their own destiny.
Destiny, yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, and they can get to week 17 and play a non-Aaron, Jay Love led Packers, because they might be locked into that first seed and not need to play anybody. You know what I mean? So
a little tidbit. Jay Love just typed this. Bears are expected to extend Mitch, especially if this playoff push becomes successful. Meaning that
I kind of wanted Mitch for my Niners, man. I don't like
meaning that Nagy, the GM, and the QB all stay intact for another season. I really do wholeheartedly believe that we did kind of see something in those first 5 games. I think that over these last 2 seasons,
right?
whenever it's his third year. This is third year right now.
It's his 4th year as a QB. It's the third year for Nagy.
Third year for Nagy.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
third year
John
for Nagy.
Fox
They
Yeah.
have an affordable 5th-year option for him. What?
Exactly.
$9 million? So why
I say-
wouldn't it be like 20?
What I
Because
say
he
if
was
I'm
a
the
first round pick.
What I say if I'm the Bears, let's keep
Maybe,
all
I don't
3
know.
intact. Let's keep all 3 intact, right? Because to me, what is appearing evident is that every time that you benched and put back in Mitch, he's actually done better than he's done decent. I mean, not vastly better, but he's done better than whoever you replace him with.
This in reality, Trubisky's doing his thing. I used to love him in fantasy because he'll just chuck the rock and he'll run around a little here and there.
Yeah, in reality, he's doing his fucking thing.
But last week, the play calling against the Vikings, just emphasizing the run. They're getting the pocket moving. They're running zone. They're doing things they did with Jordan Howard the first year under Nagy. When they got to the playoffs. You know what I mean? With Trubisky. So it's kind of funny, man. When your back's against the wall, you know what I mean? That motherfucker's showing up right now. You know what I mean? And like I said last week against the Vikings, instead of forcing the throw to tight windows, he was checking it down to the tight end, checking it down to goddamn Montgomery, and that shit worked out. It was a must-win game. They're playing the Jags. I mean, I guess barring any kind of crazy miracle, I could see the Bears walking away with this one on the road. You know what I mean? Handily, hopefully. Shout out to Monty
We're
Burns.
looking at this wrong, guys. They're just going to probably extend Mitch Trubisky. They declined his 5th-year option from last year.
Yeah,
So they're
I was
just
gonna say
pay him.
they declared that they weren't gonna bring him back, early on in the season.
They said they weren't. Yeah, early
Probably
on.
just going to
But
pay him
in the
whenever
offseason.
that. I don't know what they. I mean,
He probably get a 2-year
20?
extension. He'll get a 2-year
Yeah,
extension.
25 a year, 26 a year.
I can see that, maybe even 23. And then the guaranteed will probably be the one that makes him sign on the dotted line. You know what I mean? He probably get like 45 guaranteed.
Wow. They probably should have just kept him then, kept for that 50
Yeah.
to make sure, because now they're going to have a lot of dead cap in 2 years.
Here's one that's interesting that I want to talk about. We're going to be reviewing a couple of headlines, and we're going to get into some fantasy breakdowns. We'll also break down the games that happened over the week. So we're going to be moving rapid fire, guys. Broncos keeping Fangio. That's a big headline happening this week. What are your thoughts on this? We'll start with Ben.
Oh, God.
I don't know, man. I mean, the Broncos, they still got to figure themselves out. Drew Lock, he shows flashes here and there. They still have a good young team. I mean, Cortland Sutton is out, so like he could be back next year. They still got MG3. Philip Lindsay's on the IR, but they clearly don't know how to use him, or he just can't stay healthy. I mean, he'll get you 9 fantasy points in the first quarter and then not play the rest of the game. I don't know. I really think that unless you're Adam Gase, I think you should give coaches a chance. You know what I mean? One season, come on. I feel like that just goes into the world we live in too. Like with this the new generation, instant gratification. Exactly. Like it's like you can't do that with football. You gotta let these guys grow.
I want it now.
John Elway's probably the guy that would be should be on the move, but like him bringing in Fangio. I wasn't
going to go there yet.
Him bringing in Fangio is probably the best thing they did because Fangio's a defensive-minded guy. He has Super Bowl caliber, a resume. He's with the Niners. He got into the playoffs with the Bears. But when you look at the similarities of those two defenses that he coached for, the personnel was there. You know what I mean? So,
and healthy.
Yeah, exactly. When you lose Bradley Chubb and Von Miller for the year,
right?
What I mean? Then you lose some pieces of free agency.
I think that you have to keep Fangio because the quarterback carousel has slowed down. Like there was a point in time in Broncos football, in Denver football. I live here in Colorado Springs, where the fans here, you go out to a bar and you see so many different jerseys. You see Manning, Simeon, fucking Tebow, and you see all these different quarterbacks. All this quarterback.
Who's the other guy? Who was 6'7"? He was like the poor man's.
Remember him?
Brock Osweiler.
There was the poor man's Brock Osweiler. He was
Paxton Lynch.
Paxton Lynch.
Yeah,
Paxton Lynch.
So hear me out. I get that he hasn't been fully healthy, and a lot of that has to do with this man seeing blitz every fucking time, and I mean there's no offensive line. What's good, J Love? But
J Love.
With that being said, and with that being stated, I think that now that the QB carousel is kind of slowed down, and like Sven just said, Drew Lock is showing us a little something.
We don't know yet exactly. They need to figure something out.
And
so I agree.
I think continuity is also important for a young QB's development. Like at least, it's Drew Lock didn't even have a full year last year. He didn't have a full year this year. They're probably going to keep him, and maybe they draft or bring someone in behind him. I'm not sure, but continuity is imperative for a young QB because right now he reminds me of I call him after his performance this year. He's the poor man's Josh Allen. He's the guy. He likes to run out the pocket, throw a gigantic pick. You know what I mean? He has it in him. He's a gunslinger, but with no regard, his inaccuracies are still there. You know what I mean? There's a lot of work to be done, and if you can bring back the same.
Has been named the starter for the Washington.
So I was just about that. So Dwayne Haskins has been officially named the starter. You guys saw my tweet this morning. Haskins, Washington football team, we're not fucking happy with you right now. All right. I don't give a damn how good some damn chicken wings is at the strip club. You ain't Lou Will, pimp.
That's crazy that he's playing.
It is crazy, but he's all that we got.
Terry McLaurin's out too, so
he's all that we got. He's all that we got.
Logan Thomas.
He's all that we got. Him and Steven Thomas have been beefing over social media, so we can't start Steven Montez because Montez is fucking being a kid right now.
So Montez Sweat.
Steven Montez.
Oh my bad.
So we can't bring him off a practice squad. So we're gonna roll with Dwayne Haskins. Dwayne Haskins. I've already unfollowed you on Twitter, but I am supporting you.
Nice.
Mentally and emotionally today. Don't fuck this up.
Cut the ties with the friendship. That's it.
I was gonna say this is
know,
the world we live in. It's like, listen, no longer am I following you.
Nope.
And you're blocked.
We ain't friends, Dwayne. Sorry.
Yeah, me and Dwayne are not fucking
Listen,
cool.
listen,
he didn't have a
Dwayne, if
bad
that
game
is your
last
real
week, though.
name.
He wasn't. He wasn't bad.
Yeah,
You
but
do
wasn't
not get too close
we could say he wasn't good though.
You
could
do
definitely say he
not
wasn't
get to
good.
go to a strip club after a loss. After a loss, a strip club is a motherfucking last place that I want to see
Look
you.
at that's a perfect example of
I'm
like,
during
just trying to
COVID,
say
like, what are you
there's a
doing?
chance he
Yes, during COVID.
Like, what are you doing?
and if he wore a mask, you know
No,
why
he didn't wear a mask. No, he
I'm
didn't
saying
wear a mask.
If he did though.
He did the same thing. He learned
No,
from the coaches.
He learned from that regime.
No, hell no, Dwayne. No, Dwayne, you're
Here's
done.
the thing.
You're
You know why
done.
he didn't wear the mask though, right? He wanted bitches in a strip club to see that it's him. Because if he had the mask on, he might used to look like a regular motherfucker with throwing.
And then he wore a mask in his apology video, probably at his
Yeah,
house
they
by
wore a
himself.
mask. Yeah,
Like, what are you doing, you clown? Like,
bro,
who's your
He wore a mask in
publicist?
his
They
interview.
should be
Hey, hey.
fired.
It is, how was he ever a captain in the first place?
bro. Yeah, then you get stripped of your captaincy.
But you know the captain.
You got fined. You got fined
captain
earlier
of
in the
that
year. Hold on. You
Yeah.
got fined earlier in the year for breaking COVID protocol when we faced New York on a fucking away game because you snuck fucking friends into the goddamn hotel. Dwayne Haskins, I'm gonna say it like this: I'm not into YouTube boxing, but I will gladly Jake fucking Paul your ass. I will treat you like fucking Nate Robinson. I will make you my fucking son. Okay? God, Dwayne, you better get
I
out
think
there.
Dwayne
and
can
fucking
fight
win.
and knock you out still, though.
Dwayne,
I love you, Robbie, but he's a big dude.
No, we're gonna go full MMA. We're gonna go full MMA.
I'm putting my money on Hart. Robbie got Hart, bro.
I'm gonna kick his knee out, bro.
We got to bring in our UFC specialist, Jake. You know, Jake, what's the over/under on like knockout? Like 30 seconds? Like
Fucking Dwayne Haskins gotta be reaching for
Well,
this
okay,
fucking
based
Santiago
on
de
how
Cuba.
he was scared of his own lineman who would never hit his own quarterback last year when he was trying to call out that one white lineman that's probably a grocery store clerk right now, that's probably gone.
Nice.
I don't think he could fight. Because he knows he's not gonna get hit. And he was still walking away from the dude like, hey, you just threw like 4 picks, bro.
His
Don't kill
nickname
us
is
right
Simba. His nickname is Simba. I think that's all that needs to be said.
Yeah, nickname is Simba.
Well,
Simba was a little bitch
You know what?
until he got older. You know, until he
Hey,
got older.
Robbie's scarring this
Dude, he has to
motherfucker.
get out of
Yo,
it.
wow.
He's too
My
entitled
uncle.
there, I feel like.
Yo, let's get back into the damn
Everyone knows
show.
him too well to
I am
emphasize.
Mufasa.
This is a very important topic that needs to be addressed. First, let's go rapid fire fantasy football question. Jonathan Taylor, David Johnson. Who do we go with? J Love, hurry up.
David Johnson.
Jake,
David Johnson. Titans defense sucks.
Finn,
Still like JT.
I'm
Bogart.
going. The voice of Simba, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Let's go.
Jonathan Taylor. Hey, yo, I'm going with I'm going with Jonathan Taylor as well. I'm gonna and I'm basing this off of NBA
Jam rules, man.
He's
That's
hot.
my only basis.
They're
He
feeding him.
He hasn't had a game. He hasn't had a game under 19 points in PPR in the past 4 weeks.
Chicago D. Gotta go.
Yeah,
Chicago.
Chicago defense over
Yeah,
Steelers defense.
Chicago.
Steelers have no linebackers. Come on now.
Indy, yeah.
Now this is the topic I wanted us to get into.
That's insane
He on the
that we're going to
mic.
Chicago,
He on the
man.
mic. Knows where I'm about to go here. First off, cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz
Man.
girls. What it do?
Wait, the last 3 minutes
Miami,
of the game. or like 3
Miami.
minutes?
Congratulations last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, fins up. shout out to my man E on the mic too. B.
So E knows exactly where I'm about to go here. Robbie, what do you think of the last 3 minutes of the Raiders and Dolphins game? And I'm just going to say this. Raiders, you fell flat. In a game that you probably could have really hit the gas and really been up early, Josh Jacobs, you didn't impress me. Why the fuck Henry Ruggs only had 2 looks? God, I don't know. Why you didn't move Henry Ruggs around throughout formations and you just only kept him secondly in like
And
one spot?
the run game was working for a while. Why don't you use him out of the backfield?
Bill.
Like use Ruggs out of the backfield. Like give him a jet
Bro.
sweep or 2. You know what I mean? Give him an
And
end
then-
around.
I don't want to hear about Henry Ruggs. The dude was garbage.
He is
and
garbage.
then-
Listen,
Hold on.
He's
No,
a blip
but
in
you didn't-
2020.
you
Like,
didn't
he was
even-
nothing in 2020.
You used Nelson Aguilar the way that Ruggs should have been used last night.
Because
That's
Nelson
why you
Aguilar
lost.
plays way better than Henry Ruggs has.
Yeah, Nelson Aguilar.
Nelson
To be
Aguilar
honest, he's a full-blown receiver this year. He's complete.
Nelson Aguilar matching his Super Bowl season touchdown total.
Doesn't mean they're going to the Super Bowl. Let's be clear.
I
Well,
tweeted last
know
night he's
that.
going to be a
They're
top-
eliminated.
he's
They're
gonna be a top
eliminated.
wide receiver next year.
Like
I won't have him though.
I had him this year, and I had him in the league.
If you give him someone like Dak Prescott throwing him the ball next year instead of weak ass Derek Carr,
Oh my
come on.
God.
Damn. That throw by Carr though, that touchdown, that was
Bro.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm gonna point this out, okay? For the
I
Raiders
think
side
Derek
of
Carr
things,
has that in him too.
Oh,
They just don't call
for-
plays like that.
for the Raiders side of things, for your coach on a post-game conference, on a post-game presser to go, Ryan Fitzpatrick, just one of those guys that takes those chances, and then
The Magic Man.
and then for your quarterback to have the immaculate motherfucking stats that he has, and then you admitting, yeah, basically you can have these great stats and you can be you can have great stats, but if you don't take the chances in big moments and show some motherfucking kahunas, then that's why that team lost. You don't want to know why you lost, Raiders? Because you didn't. Look, Rumboyz Fantasy Network, big dick energy. How big are kahunas? You didn't place your big balls on the table, okay?
Coaching.
Well, just look at
Yeah,
that play
played-
with the face mask. That ball was in the air for like 20 seconds. How did no
You
corner
played-
get around the receiver?
Why did Josh
No, you
Jacobs
gave him
fly?
13 yards.
Why
You
did
just
Josh
let the
Jacobs
receiver stand there
fly?
and catch it.
He, you know why he slid?
I know
Here's-
why he slid.
and
Why?
It's
do it?
ironic because maybe he should have just scored the touchdown there.
No, he
They were-
did a smart thing.
It is smart, but it still wasn't
Right.
enough time.
On offense, they played there
When you
right.
got someone as mythological as the Magic Man, Ryan Fitzmagic, sprinkle a little magic dust on the ball, and you got 19 seconds to get down the field, and then you aid them with penalties.
Because anything's possible, exactly.
Bruh, and that was so no time. That maybe
That was the
too
equivalent
much
of
time to give him.
that was the equivalent of last year's Miracle in Minnesota. Deal with it. You are this year's Raiders. You are this year's Miracle in Minnesota.
They should have scored.
The Miracle in Minnesota was kind of awesome, dude.
There was no
Fourth
reason
down.
why he shouldn't have scored.
Last night was awesome as well. Congratulations to the
and
Dolphins fans. Bigger congratulations to Brian Flores. You executed play calling with two
Hell of a
fucking
coach.
QBs.
Yeah,
hell
and
of a
he knew it was like, okay, we're gonna switch. They were guarding everything low. They weren't giving anything up underneath for Tua. And you're like, you know what? Let's go ahead and put in the Magic Man, and he's gonna stretch the field. And immediately got them down to score that the field goal to get them, up by one. You know,
Charles,
up by
get
two.
it, bro. No, I once again, I do not agree with. Look, I hate to go intangibles, and this is why we are not fucking coaches. This is why we are analysts. This is why-
Let's go there. That's
This
one
is
of my
why.
favorite things to do.
This is why we are media personalities. If I'm on the sideline and I'm thinking to myself, yo, there's a motherfucker on the name, and his nickname is Fitzmagic. I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, Jacobs, get in that end zone. Let's go up by
Time
an
doesn't
extra,
exist in the
let's
Magic
go
world.
up by an extra 6. Carlson, come out here, put us up by 7. And
Even if
no,
that,
even because even
It
if
would have
had
been up by
they would've
6.
had to
It would have been up by
2 points.
6.
Yep, because they would have been up by
extra
6.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the extra point.
Would have had to have done
even
by
They
if-
missed the extra point early.
Because then even if Hollins catches that miracle catch, motherfucker, I still have to challenge you for 3 more downs.
Hey, Matt Collins was like, hey, I'm not the only former Eagles wide receiver here. I could pull some shit off. You know what I mean? Because that catch was being
also had a
pulled.
it was a
terrible
duck,
drop.
dude. It was a
He also
fucking
had a
duck.
It
terrible
was a
drop
duck
in
with
the red
someone
zone.
pulling on his mask. And bro, that shit was awesome.
Bro,
Well,
magic.
I-
It was
They
magic.
stopped.
They
Hey.
should have scored a
Wait,
touchdown playing.
they saw the penalty, and everyone stopped, and the number 20 was like, for the Raiders, was looking,
Damon
he's like,
Arnett.
oh, he's going to catch this
Arnett.
football. I should probably go to tackle
Damon
him.
Arnett had
And
a
he just
busted
let him
coverage.
catch
He
it.
sat
I'm
in
like,
cover
what are
2
you
and he sat in the
doing?
cloud flat. I think he got the wrong coverage call.
Yeah, they
As
were in
he
a
was sitting
Tampa
the flat.
2.
Yeah.
No, they weren't in a Tampa 2. They were in a base cover. They were in a base cover 2 man, which
What?
means
No,
they
I
stay
could've-
on man. They were
I
no.
could have sworn it was a Tampa 2.
It
It
wasn't
looked like a
2
fucking
because
Tampa
if
2.
you,
Well, you know what, though?
because he
He's
played a
right.
cloud
He's right.
flat.
They brought
If you look
the
on the
safety.
other
Because they
side-
had
If you look on the other
safety
side-
shot back.
If you look on the other side, the other boundary followed his man at the field. It was
Yes.
a cover 2 base.
Yes.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was not a Tampa 2.
You are right. You are right.
He must
You
have
are
been
right.
covered.
That's
He
what
got
it
the
was.
wrong call. And that's why I keep going back. You do not put a slot guy like Damon Arnett on the boundary. It's the same thing as Sean Wade in college. Put him in the slot. You keep guys like Trayvon Mullen while he was busted up.
Because
you play
Arnett
him
automatically
up.
plays the flat. Arnett automatically gets in the stance, gets low, and goes boom, and it spreads out here. And he's way the fuck out here, and Hollis just dusts his ass.
And
It's
you know,
not even-
Mullen,
he didn't
and
even
Mullen's the
bust
guy
him.
that
It was a
everybody's
busted
mad at
coverage.
in
He got
that.
the wrong call. It was that
Everybody's
simple.
upset with Mullen in that locker room because he,
Bro.
as much as he would make a play, he fucks up a lot.
Look, I'm
Big
gonna say it like
penalties.
this. I'm gonna say it like this. I've never seen on social media a game from a fan base where a fan base acted so childish. And
Who,
I'm
the
gonna
Raider?
call it, yeah.
That don't surprise me. That's the Raider fans.
I'm
they
gonna
like
call
that.
it. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Like y'all get the fuck over yourselves. Like I thought the Cowboys fans were bad, and I've always had I've met logical fucking Cowboys fans.
I'm a
I
terrible
have-
Cowboys fan.
Shout out to Sven. Shout out to Sven Detta.
I'm a realist. I know we're never
Yeah.
going to win until Jerry Jones is not the owner.
I
Period.
have.
I think I asked you that one
never-
time. I said, "Do we have to wait till he croaks?"
Yep.
I have never.
Jerry Jones got all the money in the world. He's gonna be cloned several times over, like the evil Emperor.
I've never
They're
met a
Falcons
logical
over here.
Raiders fan. I have never met a logical Raiders fan. Every Raiders fan I've ever met, they win one game. We're going to the Super Bowl. This is it. It's the playoffs. Shut
Listen.
the fuck up.
Every Raider fan is
Play
foolish
football.
already for these are the guys. Raider
These
fans,
are the guys that draft kickers in the first fucking round.
Listen, Raider fans, why aren't you as upset at Gruden as you should be? Gruden gets traded away, and then he beats you guys in the Super Bowl, and then you guys for years are like, we want him back, and you get him back. That didn't do shit. It's the third year, and you're not going to get into the playoffs.
I'm sorry.
They've drafted very
I'm
well.
sorry,
They just haven't.
I have met a logical.
Shout out to Mike Mayock.
I have
Mike,
met a
that's his
logical
bag.
Raiders fan.
Yeah.
I have met a logical Raiders fan, and his name is Nick Howard, but he's also a Browns fan, and he lives in
Would
Cleveland.
you actually be mad though, as a Raiders fan base, at the coach say fire him? You're paying him saving money for the next 8 years. Like you can't get rid of him.
Hey,
You're
you know
just
what's
stuck with
funny?
him.
It's true.
If you go back and watch that play, Lynn Bowden is open in the middle down the seam. Trayvon Mullen is an
don't even get
awful
me started
trail
on
technique
Bowden.
down the right sideline. That play was wide open to begin with. That was terrible coverage by this Raiders defense.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this: the play is drawn up. I had the play drawn up on my Twitter. If you go and you look, and it's even on my Instagram story. So if
It's
you would
just
like to
simple
relive,
verticals. That's all it is.
it's simple four
Yeah.
particles. They just said every fucking receiver was like, "Have fun."
They have
That's
a
what
they have a
happened.
deep cross from Lynn Bowden, which was wide open. Mike Gesicki had a step down the middle seam on both the safety and the
He had
linebacker
options.
covering him.
Are we
He could have thrown
scared?
the ball anywhere.
Yes, Charles.
Let's go ahead. Let's get into another topic. I think we gave Raiders Nations enough of a fucking just take it.
I would be pissed if I was a Raiders fan. I
Like,
literally
if I was a
would.
Raiders fan,
You're
I'd
legit.
be in my
You
I mean,
can
they would
legit
be, they would
pissed
be
now.
what they are. Listen, nothing has changed for them. They shouldn't be mad. You know,
Yeah,
hey, everything
that's true.
stays the same. This is what they're used to.
Score the touchdown,
is
go up
right.
by. They have more of the field to cover. They only had to go like 50 yards to get a field goal range because Jason Sanders has a fucking foot.
Yeah,
Like
Jason
it was
Sanders put up
dumb. That's
12
it. It
he
was
put
dumb.
up 12 of their points last night. You know what I mean? Like,
It was
he's-
totally dumb. I'm sorry.
Hey, are we scared for Baker Mayfield today?
Maybe.
No, not really, because
I'm
the,
with
the
Jets.
Jets are the worst against the tight end position. They're number 32.
Not even that though.
So,
I mean, you can
but
run.
because
You
he
can
still
spread
has-
out.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can spread out this offense. You can run David Njoku in the slot. You can spread out
Exactly.
Harrison Bryant, Kareem Hunt if you don't want to play him at running back
Yeah,
because
you
you
can
have
put him out wide if you want.
can
Yeah.
line up out wide. You have options. It's like I know it hurts not having DPJ. It hurts not having Jarvis Landry and Hollywood Higgins, who's his favorite target at this rate. But you can still get by. Like you really can with this offense.
And
We're definitely going to see a
Quinn
different
Williams-
offense today.
Quinn Williams is out. You know, he was the one that was disrupting all the run game for the past, like, you know, the
Couple
past,
weeks, yeah.
couple weeks. Yeah, he's really showed up. He's out. So, you know, let's go. You know, that offensive line for Cleveland, they're gonna mash.
Yeah.
I still like it to be a lower scoring game. You know what I mean? But and hey, Jake will tell you their secondary isn't the greatest in Cleveland. So maybe Darnold can make it a game, and then Baker will be forced to do more. I'm not
Catch us
playing-
live and catch what we're saying.
I'm not really fucking with Baker in fantasy this week, but
No.
Baker,
Right? I wouldn't like start him in
Yeah.
DFS or anything, or like
but
even.
Baker is the type of guy that it's like he's gonna want to put like when
Go
they
pick
play
up
the
Mitch.
Titans. Yeah, I like Money Mitch.
Or Jalen Hurts if he's available.
He's not. He's not.
I'm starting
Or
this week.
hey, or even Matt Ryan. If Matt Ryan's floating around against the Chiefs, it's a lot of volume. You know what I mean?
All
He's
right,
gonna
I'm gonna
get
say
him
this.
next week,
I'm gonna say this really quick. I want to say this. I appreciate something just happened. I appreciate you asking me fantasy football questions. If you are asking me a fantasy football question, I don't care what Matthew fucking Barry says. Matthew,
Yeah.
I love you, and you know this. You know this, Matthew.
I don't love him.
But
You are
no,
friends on Twitter.
yeah, we're me and him we're friends on Twitter. Like we know, like we legit. So
That was good.
like Matthew Berry, but if you're gonna ask me, I don't give a fuck what Matthew Berry says. I don't give a fuck what Adam Rank says. Like all of them, good friends. Marcus Grant, good friends. I don't care. If you're asking me, I'm gonna give you my take, my analysis. Don't get mad. Don't judge me or be like, well, the expert said this. But I'm an expert too.
And go with Matthew Berry then. You know, like
You know what? Ask fucking IBM Watson and see where that ends you up at.
right? Call up
God.
Larry Fitzgerald and see if
Oh,
IBM can
God.
help you too. You know, like
Call the actual player, all right? Like, listen, do I start you? You know what I mean?
Josh Jacobs will tell you to F
Josh
off.
Jacobs got your back.
Has
Hey,
anybody
Keenan
seen?
did
Allen,
last night,
Keenan
and he
Allen
did
will
last
yell
night.
in the camera and be like, "Start! Don't sit me."
But we are today, man.
Bro.
Yeah.
And for everybody, those are the players like out for all of our viewers. Like those are players out in the ticker
Yeah.
right
On
now.
the ticker.
Yeah, on the ticker.
On the ticker.
But Matthew Berry said ... Oh my God, I love Charles. Yo, Charles is on fire in the chat
Hi,
today.
Chucky.
He's been having
shout out
some
to Charles.
zingers, bro. He has been coming with it in the
I
chat.
actually
like
got
it.
a Twitter question. The guy's wondering, Mike Davis or Robert Tunyon in the flex.
Ooh, God damn it.
He's saying there is a chance of snow in Green Bay,
I'd say Mike Davis.
I'm going Mike
Yeah.
Davis.
I want the volume.
right? I feel like Mike Davis just because of the volume, even
I
though he
want the
hasn't been
volume.
like
Yeah.
anything spectacular since the beginning of
If
the season,
Haskins is going to have that defense on the field so damn much, like,
right?
They
He's
can
probably
benefit
not.
off of probably bad field or good field position in their case.
It's true.
Yeah.
Good point. And listen, Dwayne Haskins, if that is your
your real
name.
name.
Yeah.
Who are no
I-
longer Twitter friends.
Yes. You know what I mean? What? Listen.
What's crazy is because I love him. Like, he was like when we met, one of my favorite fucking people. Because we both had that same kind of look.
Yeah, he came in with the Gucci bag.
Yeah. What were we
You're
going to say,
from-
Jayla?
You're
We
from
both
the same place.
Well, I wasn't going to say the same place. Like honestly, I was going to admit
But
my
he
own
grew up,
character
you know,
flaw
Dwayne
on
Haskins
air.
grew up a Giants fan.
Yeah, he grew up a Giants fan. But I was going to say we both had the same kind of swagger. Like, we both have kind of the same. I have more so confidence. That motherfucker has pure arrogance. Like, I
I think
thought
it's a very thin line.
well, when I thought it is a very thin line, you know, like, hey, you know what they say? If you
And I
die,
think
if you die
over
with
here
your
at
eyes
the
open,
Rumboyz-
you deserved it, you know?
Hey, over here at the Rumboyz, we
Like,
dance
yo.
around that line.
Exactly. Like, but all of us are alpha males. He is an alpha male trying to pose as an alpha.
Let me be the
when
omega
you are
male.
beta, when you are beta as fuck, bro. You are beta as fuck. You are not elite.
Admittedly, number two.
You're not gonna be elite. You're like all look. It's
Hold
so
on.
hard
But
because I
Matthew Berry
interviewed him.
says. Matthew
So
Berry
he's like
says.
Geno Smith.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Very-
That's very
He's just
true.
like Geno Smith in ego.
Yeah,
Geno
exactly.
Smith. Wow.
He literally reminds me of one of those guys that I
Geno
based
Smith
in the
sounds
NFL.
like it sounds like a
Except
Philly
that
joint.
dude with the really, really African name did not punch him in the face yet. But he should. They should fight, actually.
No, it was the
Haskins
Samoan
and that
dude.
that hit
It was the
Smith should fight.
Uso. Wasn't it the Uso that broke his jaw?
Oh yeah,
Geno-
it was.
It was a Samoan cat. I forget
yeah,
his name.
It's
fucking
Alapaki or something like that?
yeah.
Yeah, that's Samoan and a motherfucker. Hell yeah.
Yo,
He knocked him out. He was like, you know what? Because he
Sucker
was like,
punch, too.
he was
For
like
$500
Dwayne
bucks,
Haskins
dude.
before Dwayne Haskins was Dwayne Haskins.
Hey, yo.
It was Geno
Yeah.
Smith.
hey Bogart.
What's that?
Fantasy football question.
Yeah, let's go. Give me my name.
Fantasy football questions. Gaskin, Jeff Wilson, and Godwin are single-handedly are going. Oh, I thought it was a fantasy football question.
No, it's a flex. Let's go.
It's a flex.
It's a flex. I like it.
No, he's literally saying he's winning because
Yeah,
of
he's winning.
you guys.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
playing Kamara?
That's hot, Kevin. Yeah, right.
Hey.
I'm fortunate I'm not playing Kamara in any or Mike Evans. I think in one.
I would
Hey,
like
man,
to.
we had so much questions about which receiver to go with from Tampa Bay, and I know
You said
Robbie.
Antonio Brown.
No,
The
I
answer was
said
yes.
Antonio Brown.
I said in order. I said Godwin, AB, and Mike Evans. So I probably had the order wrong, but listen, my point was we weren't wrong. You know what I mean?
The answer was yes, exactly.
The answer was fire them all up. It's the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's what I love about our show is like you can take from any given panel member, any given analyst, and it's like I'm gonna hit. Like don't just purely listen to one and be like, whatever Robbie says, I'm gonna fucking follow. Like just because we may have
You
similar
could go that
There are
route.
people that do that, by the way.
It's like,
People could do
promise
that,
you there are
yeah.
people that do that.
Well, Admiral Robbie says.
Yeah, right? Nice. We're friends on Twitter.
but I mean, like there are so many different variables here. Like we're so eclectic as a group that like you just gotta listen and anything that anyone can say here will be a gem. You don't know until it ends, but
I'm more diamond in the rough myself. You know what I mean? I'm like Aladdin.
bro,
You know
I
what I
play
mean?
super chalk and it's scary when I hit. When
I got a
hit,
guy.
I'm like,
I got a guy I want to talk about
He
too.
is not
Actually,
giving that money
I
back.
want to get
bring
to
it up.
Stan. That's a nice
DK
statement.
Metcalf. How do you guys feel about DK Metcalf today?
Scott.
It is
He's not
so.
healthy.
It is so tough to sit
He's
him.
not healthy.
I have Cooper
He
Kupp
took a-
as
he
my
did
other
take-
option.
He's not healthy. That hamstring
Is
is
there a
not healthy.
concern long term that guy that big and that
Yeah, Calvin
Yes,
Johnson.
low body
Go
fat?
back to
Calvin
college. He
Johnson.
broke his
Oh,
neck and broke his back.
We've
So-
said that before, Jake. That has been a long-standing Rumboyz tape.
He didn't have a good game in the first game against the Rams.
Ramsey cooked him.
But
I would
I will
take Tyler Lockett in this matchup over DK Metcalf, 100%.
Well, because
Um,
Detroit.
Hey, I want Jalen. No. Go to Tyler
Tyreek Hill is
Lockett.
good to go. Tyreek Hill is good to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, don't get cute.
I
Just got the
might
update.
say bench DK. That I
So-
would.
But
I
you
would
got to
bench
bench him.
DK.
He
Bro.
has Cooper Kupp.
Let me ask you this.
Everyone's been benching DK. Go ahead. What's up, bro?
Not me. I've been
So,
rolling him out.
I got
him.
Stephon Diggs in my flex, which you can't sit Stephon Diggs is probably the most
Move him to wide
consistent.
Yeah,
receiver.
and no
receiver.
Stephon Gilmore. Yeah.
So I can move Stephon Diggs to my wide receiver spot, and then I got in my I could start Lev Bell in my flex instead of
doing
Cooper
that.
Kupp, right? I mean, I don't know about Lev Bell. That's the thing.
Because it's hard to run up the gut. You're gonna need Lev Bell's gonna need to get it through the air. You know what I mean? Because
Right? Atlanta surprisingly has a decent
yeah,
run
ever
defense?
since Raheem Morris
Makes
took over.
sense. Makes sense. Grady Jarrett's pretty much a space eater on the interior of that defensive line.
So would you go Cooper Kupp over DK then?
I personally would because you
I
can
think
trade
so.
this secondary.
I swear DK is gonna go off.
Hey,
now.
listen,
Just because
probably
I'm
is.
sitting him.
Probably
Fun
is.
stat, by the way, guys.
This is also coming from somebody
Okay,
who needs
what
the
is it,
Seahawks to win today. I
Jason
really
Sanders
do
is such a
need the Seahawks.
dad. I love it, Chase.
So
Go ahead,
after
Jake.
8 weeks, the QB1 was Russell Wilson, and the two receivers for them, Lockett and Metcalf, are wide receiver 1 and 2. Since it's QB10, Lockett wide receiver 33, and Metcalf wide receiver 10.
He's
So,
been 13, 18, and 9 the past
Yeah.
3 weeks has been his
And-
games.
For
Yeah,
Metcalf
so
against
they fall
against
in
the
30 spots, 10 spots, and 9 spots respectively.
All right, Cooper Kupp it is. Let's do it.
against the Rams. The first time around, DK didn't even get a target till late in the third quarter.
And the
So
Rams
that's-
are mad too on defense. They do not want to get embarrassed 2 weeks in a row.
No, you dude, Jets. That was awful last. They
Yeah.
should have
They do not
trounced
want
I
to
them.
need
Yeah,
the
it's
Seahawks
so
to win
fun.
today. I need the Seahawks to win today for selfish reasons.
I'm feeling
I
great.
needed the Raiders to win. Very selfish.
Thanks, Robbie.
Hey, that's exactly that's how I be. You say, welcome,
That's how you be
welcome to
every
our world.
day.
Yeah,
every
that's
day.
true.
Dave.
Hey, Dave,
Oh.
get
Can you
ready.
see the Can you see the buttons, Robbie? Like, are you know what you're clicking right now?
Yeah.
They like pop. Like it's like what?
It's like the
Yeah,
letter
how'd
P
you pull
is
that
like
off?
wow, wow,
Did no
wow,
one-
wow.
The mouse is trailing. You know, like
No, I feel very fluid.
Hey, can
Like,
I
it's a
get
vibe.
Gavin's comment?
It's a vibe, dude.
I actually want to know what's going on with this team because he had a lot of guys play early. And,
Dude,
his
all right,
opponent looks
that's
like,
what I want to talk about is Gavin's team. So check it out. I think Gavin's been following us since, honestly, I think like week 2 or week 3. He's definitely been like borderline week 1 follower, right?
Yeah, shout out to Gavin.
without a doubt, hell yeah, Gavin's
Yeah.
been all
Yeah.
season. Hell yeah, Gavin.
Dude, the fact that this man is about to smack cheeks in a fucking championship by listening to us all season. Gavin, I want you to have your way with your opponent. Right now, you are up. Right now,
Gavin's team was he had everybody you could think
My
of.
question is, if his opponent
Yeah,
play one player,
Minus
Check it out.
two.
No,
Who's minus two?
I'm
Matthew Stafford?
in a
He
position
got
where
George Kittle. He got George Kittle back this week. Did he play Kittle? Because I know that was one of the guys.
Bro,
I
he's
sat
up.
him in one actually.
He's up 90 points, and his opponent has -2. Motivational speech, Robbie time. Gavin, you get out there, and I want you to treat your opponent, okay, like a fucking just you suck when you're in college, okay? You just ravish and just fucking just go ham.
He said
All right,
ravish.
You don't stop. All
Pirate
right,
terminology.
until tomorrow night.
Just lather him up.
All right, I want Gavin from you. I want razor blades and fucking lemon juice. All right,
Ooh.
razor blades and lemon juice. You go in on your opponent. You do not let your opponent
You
I
breathe.
got
cut
a
his
paper cut
eyelids
the other
up
day,
and
and
keep
I'm
taking pictures of them.
Mm.
Hey, paper cuts suck.
Dude, I was like freaking. I'm like, oh god, as it happened, and then I thought of the jackass when Steve-O did the between the fingers. Oh my god!
Oh,
Hey,
Shout out to
that-
Steve-O if you're watching. Thank you, we love you.
Steve-O, we love
yeah,
you.
Steve-O.
Steve-O, give me money.
Steve-O, give me money.
Oh man, I love you guys. CJ's like,
Admiral.
yo, so inspirational, Robbie.
Right, that's right.
You do not let your opponent let up. You do not let up on your
I
opponent.
can't believe I'm sitting DK Metcalf.
This week,
Don't do it.
I want for every single person that has taken our fantasy advice this season,
Cup
and
does
what I
have the
want you to
matchup
do,
better.
I want you to go Tom Brady on the Detroit Lions.
Ooh.
Just eviscerate your opponent. Thanos snap that ass.
This lineup is crazy.
how
I'm
about Blaine
starting
Gabbert on
Dobbins
the
too.
Lions too? Because that wasn't much better for the Lions.
Facebook said. So I guess Mike Davis. I'm split. All right.
Over
so let
who?
me go ahead and give you guys.
It was Mike Davis or it was a receiver.
no. Let me give you guys some context really quick.
I like Mike
so-
Davis here.
I'm gonna look to the chat.
Mike Davis got us. Mike Davis got us here, man. I'm playing against Mike Davis, and I'm terrified.
Flex issue: Mike Davis, Austin Hooper, or pick up one of these dudes. Which what it would have been. This was an option of Corey Davis,
Oh wow.
fucking
Ooh.
T.Y. Hilton, C.D.
I still
Lamb,
like
Naeem
Pittsburgh's
Hines, Cole Beasley.
That's a full waiver. That is a
I-
full waiver.
That means a lot
Must
of
be
it.
small benches, I guess.
Yeah,
Small
and,
or
and,
just
and maybe
Bad,
a lot
or
of
just
people
bad
just
people in
quit.
the league.
A lot of people just quit when they were out. They were just
So-
like, we're done.
So I told him, I was like,
Mike
bro. I was like T.Y. I was like, go T.Y. I mean,
kinda
if
like
he wasn't
Corey
guaranteed
Davis.
touches, bro, I love Corey Davis. Corey Davis is going to get me a championship.
Just
Check.
like
Jair-
five weeks in a row, we've
Look,
shouted out Corey Davis.
if Corey
by the way.
Davis is on that
at some
waiver,
point on a
If you
stream.
look
At
at
some point, it's
it,
gonna blow up in our face.
Jair's definitely going to be on AJ Brown, and I think that's going to be a premier matchup.
18
I
top player
looked
bench.
into this. I looked
Yeah.
into this.
You
He's
can
player bench. There
staying
you
on
go.
one
Well,
side.
it should be.
Perfection. What's up, Pat?
It should be
No,
a
Pat.
moment where
What up, Pat?
you're gonna have to air it out at some point against the Packers, unless the Packers fall apart. The Packers
They
are
have
gonna
a-
play
they're
football
one of the worst
bad.
run defense.
One of the worst,
Derrick
one of
Henry's.
the worst run defenses, and Derrick Henry could go for 250 on their head.
I'm saying 300.
Oh, I hope
I'm
so.
300.
Let's go. Dial it up.
And do we see Rodgers putting up any less than 35 on that?
Oh,
pass
he
defense?
better put up
Yeah.
a lot.
And,
I need
and
him
they're
to.
they're number
So-
one in the league at time
The
of
offenses are
possession.
going to move the
One
ball.
thing
I don't
I'll
care about
say
the weather.
is the Packers could be frauds. They only have one win over a team that's over 500, and it's the Saints who have looked bad at times this season.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I trust
So
Rodgers,
they could
man.
get smacked
I'm not-
upside the
he
head,
doesn't let-
especially
he
against
doesn't
a
let
bad
anyone down.
matchup.
So
T.Y. has been doing his fucking thing.
He really has. And the Steelers D, like the Steelers
I'm-
haven't looked good.
I'm-
But here's the thing, though. 60%
Ooh,
of
Chase
the
has
snaps,
Derrick
though.
Henry. He doesn't need to go Corey Davis, so we don't want you to go too heavy.
Yeah, no.
I
Mike
go
Davis
Mike
might be
Davis.
terrible because
I
of the
go
volume.
Mike
I think
Davis.
I would have played Corey
Yeah.
Davis if you didn't have Derrick Henry.
I'm going Mike Davis.
Yeah,
It'll be an
you're
interesting
gonna-
team.
Derrick.
Even
the
though
football
I,
team's defense is the reason why that could be a closer game. Like Haskins could do good, but I think that Mike Davis. I mean, he's going to get the volume. That's the
I
thing.
think
Like
Mike
they're in the
Davis
red
finds the end
zone.
zone.
Yeah.
I think he finds the end zone today.
They're a
could see
tough.
him
They're a
going.
tough run
They're-
defense, but I'm
They are.
going volume. I'm going volume. Like I think he has a floor of at least 12 points.
All
You know
right,
what I
so
mean?
we're going
This is
Michael
a
Davis. We're going Mike Davis Chase. We're going Mike Davis Chase. We're going to go Mike
I
Davis.
think Ty's ceiling though is pretty high with the way he's been
I
playing.
think
If you want
T.Y. is
to
gonna-
be
I've
risky,
been
yeah.
I think T.Y. is going
And-
to
He's
and-
been a wide receiver 1 for like 50 years. It feels like he has been.
Yeah.
He's been in the league for what, since 2013?
Ty,
Yeah.
something like
Did
that.
he go to
He's
Mount?
30.
I feel like he was
He's
at Mount
30 years
Union
old.
at one point.
I don't know.
Well,
Aaron
I'm gonna
Rodgers
say
looks
2010.
better. Like Aaron Rodgers looks
Mount
better
Union is close
than
to
Big
where I
Ben.
live, so I feel like
His
he
wide
was-
receivers
he was
catch the
there.
ball. He,
Yeah.
So
He is
we're gonna
Devontae Adams.
So wait. So it sounds like for Chase, we're going to go Mike Davis.
Probably, yeah.
All right, we're going Mike
Here's why I
Davis.
go Mike
Chase.
Davis. I go
I
Mike
know
Davis
why.
because T.Y. Hilton has a higher ceiling, but only 60% of the snaps. And, this whole year, he's never topped 60%.
and
so.
Phillips liked Zach Pascal too. Pascal, whatever you want to call him. Pascal.
He's turning into another Josh Reynolds in my eyes. Late in the season, he always has that game where he goes for like 25.
And Pascal,
Yeah,
he's
J-Lo
gonna
been
see a
starting
lot
to
of
get a
Mike
beard,
Hilton.
Pat. J-Lo been starting to get some fucking.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to try to run it with JT. They're going to try to run it, I think, with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, I'm hoping. Like I'm hoping. I'm
And-
playing him, but I also need him to do well.
Well, we'll
so.
go Mike Davis. Pat said, Bogart, what's good, bro? Sorry how my boys did your Niners. On second thought, not really. Dallas Cowboys for Lions.
I'm playing
Hey,
Kyler, so I was a little. I'm
you know
not
what,
upset
man?
about that.
I had Tony Pollard in a bunch of situations, so I was very excited and ecstatic. You know what I mean, for what the Cowboys did. You know what I mean?
You're a realist.
Yeah, I'm a realist. I didn't want to win yesterday.
No,
I
you
actually
didn't. I
wanted
want to
see
win
the
yesterday. I called you and congratulated you. You're like, why the
I was
fuck are you doing this?
I actually want the Cardinals to get in. Like I'm tired of the Rams and the Seahawks. Like I want,
Right?
I'm
Same
not
old
trying-
teams, literally
yeah,
every
like
single.
This
I wanna
man
see Kyler
Bogart-
there with-
This man Bogart was literally like, I'm trying to get Zach Wilson. Don't congratulate me right now.
Yeah, I'm like,
That win hurts, by the way, then, if you're trying to get Zach Wilson.
that's what
I
I'm
know it
saying, bro.
CJ Beathard, he didn't look terrible.
No, Bethard? Yeah.
Yeah, because he cut his hair.
no. Okay,
He finally
He
I
did
have
not look awful. I'm not saying he's the quarterback of the future.
He didn't have
But
that
he did not look
1970s
awful.
shag.
It wasn't even good defense. Well, it was kind of good defense from the 49ers. It was just bad offense from both
Listen,
sides.
man, Jeff Wilson. Shout out to JWJ. He did whatever he wanted when he
Jeff
wanted
Wilson
to.
Picked him
on
up
a
in one league
terrible
and
defense.
scoring, and I started him. So happy.
Mentality, that is not a bad problem to have whatsoever. Like, that is not.
Gordon, now that Philip Lindsay's not playing, I mean, Gordon's going to get probably 90,
In a
99
revenge narrative. Revenge.
The revenge. Give me money.
money.
Yo, I started so yesterday, or 2 days ago, I was teaching my roommate about like, betting, like props and shit like that. And it was like, he's 19.
Don't ruin his life.
He's like, don't ruin his life. He's 19, So it was like, it was kind of cute. Like honestly, it was kind
What are you doing? You're ruining this kid.
because he started getting like narratives. Like, and I was like, okay, so you're narrative based. So then this is things that I gave him the Bogart treatment. I was like, this is what you want to look for if you're narrative based. You look for these types of things. So he was like, Giannis on Christmas Day in basketball does this, X, Y, Z. And I was like, all right, well then now you know what to do. And one motherfucker won. So
Hey, that's the worst thing to happen when you figure out a method, like some kind of methodology.
Bro.
That it works, you chase that forever. You know what I mean?
Because I know all of you guys different personality types, so like I spend every day of my work day around different better personality types, like different analyst personality types. So when someone asks for advice, I could say, and if that's their personality type, I could say, well, this is what someone in those shoes would do.
I'm the guy who says start Chris Godwin. Why? Because he has God and win.
God
in his
and win,
name.
exactly, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Boom, drop the mic.
Spin's guy's like, I'm feeling this way, but if I go opposite, I might win. So
If I say DJ Moore, then you know what I mean? Like he's
we go Robbie Anderson.
he's not right. Like what the hell? DJ Moore.
DJ Moore is a fun. He's a run-on joke on this show, and I think he's a good play today.
He is, yeah. I think DJ Moore is. Logan
Okay,
Thomas
I'm up
or
for 2
Hooper.
So that means sit him.
Right?
Play him.
Logan Thomas or
Thomas.
Austin Hooper.
Logan Thomas.
Logan
Yeah,
Thomas.
Logan Thomas. We're all pretty universal on that.
Because
one, I think.
Terry, because the Scottish lad is
The
sick.
laddie.
Allen healthy. Oh my God.
Let's see is Alex Smith hurt? Like I don't know. Is he
Yeah.
is he not playing? Okay, so he's not even an option.
What I
today.
think they're,
If
what I think they're
should
really
Dwayne
doing.
struggle.
What I think they're really doing. So per Rivera's last presser, Rivera wholeheartedly,
Want
this
to start Alex
motherfucker
Smith.
wholeheartedly believes that we can at least win one playoff game. Cool. I'm happy you have that confidence, bro.
At this rate, you're probably playing the Bucks.
Allen Robinson
for
is
sure.
active, officially active. Allen Robinson.
Listen.
Fire him up.
This motherfucker Rivera really thinks that. So he's like, the Giants can lose. We can still lose, but still get in.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and run away.
Hey, if the Bucks end up playing the Washington Redskins or football team in the first round, the football team's defense is built to beat what Tom Brady does. Like,
I think the Bucks are a team where I think they can lose to anybody and they can also beat anybody.
Yeah,
it just depends what team shows up.
yeah, I mean, like, look, they were so happy to get all their
Damn,
number
Chase,
twos
you have
in action.
film? I want to see that. You got to face McLaurin in high school?
I played Ray Rice.
Shit.
Yeah, I know you played Ray Rice. I know
They
you
beat the
told me
shit
about
out of
it.
us. No
Yeah.
points. 0 points.
Hey, Ray Rice was little as fuck back then too, huh?
Courtney
Yeah,
Green, who also was drafted by the Jaguars. Yeah, that was fun. He was on that team. Sean McDermott, who was on the high school basketball All-American game, went to Providence on a full ride. He was their starting quarterback.
Damn.
It was bad.
So you played defense, I'd imagine.
Dude, I actually didn't. I was terrible. I was the long snapper, and I thought I was gonna get a free shot on Ray Rice after I was running down, being one of the gunners. Next thing I know, I was literally parallel to the floor because I got. I stood up and I was like, "What the hell just happened?"
I can't with you.
Oh, it was awful.
You said I was planking in the air.
Damn, dude, it was bad.
Oh. Hey,
Hey, when Ray Rice knocked his bitch out, you're like, I knew I didn't like that guy.
Damn, dude.
hey, bro, when I fucking had, I remember, I'll never forget. So they were like, it was like 30 seconds left. Fucking, we were down one. We were facing South Stafford High School, and there's this big ass middle linebacker by the name of Jake Johnson. This motherfucker in high school already looked like an NFL player. He took his helmet off, and he looked like a goddamn Greek god. Looked like I was facing against Thor, okay? And they're like, Robbie, all we need is this 7 yards. Slant route across the middle.
Oh, jeez.
I'm literally in the huddle,
blown
and you can hear me. You can hear me go, what?
Seriously?
Yo.
Can I just do a quick in and out, maybe?
I am a sophomore. I am a fucking sophomore on varsity at this time.
My guy out here 5'4".
Bro.
Whole 5'4".
Bro, when I tell you I have never made sure I've hung onto a ball so hard, because you know I hate receivers, and this is why I hate receivers that drop balls. Because I know what it's like to get your shit clean, bro.
Going across the middle, man. It's not fun.
I know that I didn't shit myself, but I think that I might have shit myself when I got hit.
Like, whose shit is this in my pants?
Bro, when I tell you this, man.
Bowl of chocolate pudding in my underpants.
I literally come across the middle. I turn. I see the quarterback lock eyes with me, and he goes, and I'm like, no,
don't throw it.
And this man rifles it, and it was the hardest pass I ever caught too. But like he had to put it harder because like he had to fit it right in his
fit it
hand.
right in there.
So pause, right?
Pause.
So bro, fits it right into the diamond, and as soon as I bring the ball in and I clutch, literally I go, wow! That clap that you just said just brought back a flashback. Dude, my eyes rolled in the back of my head. I get up it felt like 30 seconds to them. They said it was about like 10, 15 seconds. I get up, my eyes come from the back of my head, and they're like, you held on to the ball. Good shit. We're fucking going to the playoffs. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like,
my pancreas.
Bro, literally when I got home,
Robbie.
the worst ice bath and the worst shit that I ever took in my life.
Robbie, I would have looked at that coach and said, "Can I just run a sluggo, please?"
Bro,
So that slant to that sideline real quick. I'm not getting blown
When
up.
I was 14 in summer
270
league, we
fucking pounds.
we were the youngest team, and it was like 14 to 16 years old. So we had this one dude with like NBA young boy, like marks on his face, like you could tell.
Oh shit!
And he was like 6
You played a
foot 4.
dog.
And like he
I can say
dunked
that,
on
don't worry.
everybody like 18 straight times to the point where they're like, we're gonna reset the score at halftime because it's like 70-6, and this dude's 8 inches taller than everybody and he has like a 38-inch vertical at 17 years or 16 or 17 years old.
Damn.
Everyone's like, that dude's not 16.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers, that bad man.
That's a bad motherfucker.
It's the
Like, the
Titans.
first play of the game, he took
It's
it
the Titans defense
from the
versus
dotted line and
Devontae
dunked, and
Adams.
everybody were just like, what do we do? It was 70-16 at halftime.
Oh, there's
and they just
nothing-
reset the scores.
Dude, there's nothing you can do. You're playing against Shaq as the NBA young boy, okay?
Yeah, he's like
Hey,
6'4", like, well,
I
can we
want to
just,
hear
like,
J Love's
forfeit?
take on this.
We'll go somewhere else.
I got Jalen Hurts in right now, and you know I made my rankings this week. I have him at 3 overall. I have Herbert at 5, but I'm like,
Okay, I like Jalen Hurts right now. He's on a hot streak. Y'all are way overrating this man. He's put
I
up
feel-
numbers. He is not the third best fantasy play this week, even if it is a terrible.
Oh, why did you
Cowboys
break
the
this topic
Cowboys.
up? You're about to
Gets
break. You're about to.
touchdowns.
Why did you do this?
More
Because
than-
now me and J-Lo are about to go to each other. Hold on. I specifically remember me being high on Jalen Hurts and telling you what he's doing right now is exactly what the fuck he's gonna do. So I think that you.
hey,
Yo,
a lot
man.
of us
I
were
think
low on
I think
Herbert.
Miles Sanders is going to eat in this matchup, not Jalen Hurts.
And that's the
is
thing
great.
that scares me because the Cowboys are down, they're going to be down like 3 linebackers here, like starters.
I like Miles Sanders more than I like Jalen Hurts in this matchup. 100%.
Would you start Jalen Hurts or Mitchell Trubisky?
I would probably start Mitch.
That's crazy.
I like you more than any other NFL scout in the industry, but you don't see me running around showing bias. Okay, actually, I do. Never mind. I take that
You
back.
know
I'm
what?
starting Hurts
I take that also.
I know,
against
I
my
can't-
Cowboys.
I can't remove Hurts and go with Herbert. I just can't do it. I don't know what's going on. Herbert got me here. It's crazy.
Yes, I'm still standing Carson Wentz. For anybody wondering, I still think that's his team.
No.
I still do.
Oh, this okay. So there it is. There it is, right there.
I
There
still
it is.
do. I still am.
Oh, I can't wait.
I think
to
he'll be
use
great for the
words.
Colts next
I
year.
think he is because he can't really get his contract moved right now.
It's true. It's a good point.
I do agree with this. Hurts is due to fuck up because of the Eagles, not because of Jalen Hurts, though.
You know what? In fantasy, I look at like plays run on offense. You know, ever since Jalen Hurts, you know, got the starting job, not the game that he came in against the Packers. I'm not counting that game. But ever since then, they're number 1 in the league at plays ran on offense, like amount of plays.
You're
And
not.
then Cowboys, they're number 3 right now. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of plays run in this game. That's my logic. Bad defense.
I'm going to put it this way. As soon as the Eagles start using Miles Sanders in the fourth quarter, because if you look at it, he's never gone above 16 carries in a game this year.
He's been averaging 17 touches in total a game, yeah.
Total, right?
Yeah,
He's never
yeah,
gone over
total.
16 carries. And if you literally
Taylor-
look at it, every
Jalen
quarter,
Hurts Go ahead.
every single time in the fourth quarter, he never gets more than 2 touches. It never happens.
Yo,
Start
this
using him in
man,
the fourth quarter, and you can close out games.
this man is gonna find any and every way to try and shit on Hurts right now.
No, it's not even that. I literally
So
think the
wait,
game.
wait, here's no.
I
game
read his name and I'm like, don't hurt me, Jalen.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. This man, okay, this young man hit 72% on his final mock last year. All right, so I'm not. I have no hate.
How
I'ma
did you
just
feel about
say-
Herbert going into the
I'm gonna
year?
just
Was
say
this
that you
pleasant
got this
surprise?
one wrong. Hurts is the truth. He's the future of Philly,
Okay,
and that's my take.
I'm not even.
You know, I heard
looking-
Carson Wentz doesn't even like Philly
forget moving
cheesesteaks.
forward this week. If you
Wentz
look
is
at the
cut.
matchup, Chidobe Awuzie and Jordan Lewis are good enough to match up against Jalen Reagor, Alshon Jeffrey, and JJ Arcega-Whiteside.
I think I was like,
I don't know, man. They've been
They are
getting
good
burned
enough.
all year.
You know what you're going to do with, I believe Jalen Smith is not playing in this game. Leighton Vander Esch has been banged up all year.
Exactly.
And Oshon Moon. You know what you do? You run the ball
You
down this
run.
terrible defense.
Or you hit them off with the tight ends.
Exactly.
Damn it.
That's all you
Jalen
can
Reagor.
do.
You
I
know
just
what
don't know
sucks?
how I feel about
Jalen-
Mitch because
points.
David Montgomery's probably going to get another 30
Thanks for-
touchdowns.
And I
Some
need that.
outcomes.
I need Montgomery. Dial that up, Sven.
I'm
Make the phone
look,
call, Sven.
look. I have no problems going Herbert over Hurts, but I do understand where the two are a very close situation and a very close connection.
The same way we think Miles Sanders could run, I also I can make an argument that Hurts can run
Nice,
too.
Chase.
You know what I mean? Like Hurts
I just
could
need
run.
Hurts to score more than Kyler did against my opponent, and then I'll be happy.
14. All he needs
Which
is 14.
He
That's
got like
very
seven.
difficult.
He got 17 points, Kyler, which is
He got
nothing
14
in this
my
one.
league.
In this one league, yeah, he got 17.
Do you guys get first down bonuses in that league?
I think it was like I think it might be 6 passing touchdown. Did he have a passing? He didn't have a passing
Nah, he
touchdown.
didn't have.
Maybe his rushing. I don't know, but
He had the
he
rushing,
was
yeah.
projected at like 26, and he only got 17. So
I'm
if
so
Hurts
happy
can
that
score
Kyler
like
took the
20,
bet.
I'll be happy. I can see him running. I can see him running for a touchdown today, Jalen Hurts. I wouldn't be surprised.
You know, if it was like if say the
Y'all know
Herbert,
why.
like
It's not a question.
Herbert, man, because what's crazy is poor man's Josh Allen, Drew Lock. He might be able to make that like a decent game. Like I think that game shoots out, and that's the one thing. I'm not sure if Andy Dalton. I mean, maybe because there is more writing on that game. Maybe Andy Dalton will show up. You know what I mean? I think Slay's been playing.
Andy
banged up.
Dalton showing up. Oh my God, it's 2014.
It's Andy Dalton.
I have a question about Herbert.
Andy Dalton's been-
long-term.
Andy Dalton's been
You'll
decent.
shoot your eye out with the red rifle.
Oh shit! I was just watching Christmas Story.
I watched a little bit of it. Yeah.
But long term, if you look at Herbert, would you fire the coach that hasn't done a great job? We kind of all agreed that he probably should be moved. What if the offense that comes in is not clicking with him like this one did?
I would keep Anthony Lynn.
That offense works for him. You have to work something out where you keep that offensive.
Yeah, you have to
They
keep
gotta
Anthony
figure something
Lynn.
out.
I would keep
The
Anthony
offensive
Lynn.
coordinator, though, he was a product of Ken Wisenhunt. When they fired Wisenhunt last year, they kept on his assistant, and that's who's in place right now. So
Fuck Big J Love in the private chat.
You just saw that?
Yeah, I just now saw that shit.
He's been there for like 6 minutes.
Keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Probably longer.
When's the Giants? I could see that happening. That would be entertaining as fuck, dude. That'd be entertaining as hell.
yeah, but then
Be very interesting.
when it's rare you see within division
You're
traits.
in
though.
division, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna go and make the other fucking team better. Of course not. But I mean, that
Unless
would-
they know something that they don't know, they're like, listen.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Steffi's gonna murder this.
Hey, I think it goes to the Colts. Obviously, I think they're gonna drop the cap. They're gonna drop the cap, and there's gonna be ways to get around out of that contract.
Not even drop the cap. It's literally just let Philip Rivers walk with his 17 kids and go coach some high school football.
He's gonna be good. I think it's his swan song year. I don't see Philip Rivers coming back.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he's done.
I mean, it's literally a 1 year, but then when you get close
Y'all-
enough, you
y'all
pull a
ready
Big
to-
Ben, you're like, oh, we're coming back.
Jalen Hurts or Rodgers?
Rodgers is probably
Why are
the QB1 this week.
Rodgers is my number 2 QB
Yeah,
on the
Rodgers.
week.
I don't
It goes Mahomes, Rodgers, then Hurts,
Yeah, you don't.
then
What are we-
Watson,
Don't
then Jackson.
get cute.
It's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it's,
Yeah, he got the most gigantic eyeballs in the game.
Wait,
He's gonna survey
look,
that
I
field,
have a-
panoramic view.
Wasn't this the same dude saying he was struggling with another quarterback against Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, he's trying to find. I think he's just trying to find any way to not start Aaron Rodgers today.
Nah, start that man.
You
He
start
also
that.
said he has Patrick
The Titans'
Mahomes.
defense is
Oh,
bad,
what?
especially
Yeah.
passing
Oh, this
defense.
motherfucker
I would
has
start Patrick
Mahomes.
Mahomes in because I actually have
Yeah.
Mahomes number 1.
I
Yeah,
just
he-
scrolled up. He says he's playing literally the best team of all time.
I don't know, man. I've seen
Like-
the best teams go down.
Patrick Mahomes, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones, Allen Robinson, DeAndre Hopkins, and
Oh,
Travis
he's playing
Kelce.
against
the best team I've ever
those
seen.
guys. He's playing against those guys.
That's the best goddamn team I've ever seen.
Bro, you play Rodgers.
Yeah, I don't think you're beating that team. He has Kamara. It's over.
Yeah.
He has Kamara and Henry on that team. That's an 8-team league right there.
6.
6. Okay, yeah.
So let's get into some monkey knife fight. Let's try and help some people win some money. Let's not even try. Let's do. I don't believe in trying. I just do things.
Oh, did you hit on that Christmas game, Robbie? Or no?
Which one?
On the
NFL?
over under the passing yards.
Yeah.
I know Breeze went over.
Yeah, Breeze went less, and then Cousins went more.
No, Breeze went over.
Oh, Breeze
Yeah,
went
Breeze
over.
went
Okay,
over.
I didn't touch that game because I was on the bravado fucking with that game. I took the Saints money line, parlayed it with the over, and that shit felt good.
I only got my second half bet in because I was too busy debating with you guys. 329 and a half.
Both, to be honest.
Huh?
I like the over on both.
Yeah, 329 on Mahomes and 286 on Matt Ryan. So 286 and a half, 329 and a half. I think Mahomes is
the
definitely
safe
going to post.
360 right now. It's insane.
I was gonna say under on Mahomes, just barely, and I would go over on Matt Ryan, just because I think the game script means they get up early and then they just ride the run game with Le'Veon Bell.
But see, here's the thing, man. They don't when they're chewing the clock up. You know what they do? They just throw the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they still do.
Like that's how they're.
One
Yeah.
thing to note is the Chiefs. They are the best team in the league, and they just let teams hang around. So literally, up until about the third quarter, they let teams hang around, and then they just blow them out of the water.
Maybe
And
it's
it's-
because they kinda
I think the
established a run
safest thing. I think the safest thing for
Is
the
over on both.
Moolah is to go over on both. Both these guys have done pretty well at that. So I think that I do want to go over on both these QBs.
I'm gonna go less on Mahomes and over on Matt Ryan, and the only reason I'm going less on Mahomes is because anytime you need a 60-yard or 50-yard chunk from Hill, it might only be there like once or twice this game because he got the hammy. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But it could be McCole Hardman day.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go on over. We're
Exactly,
going
yeah.
over. Go more.
McCole Hardman's gonna get that first 70-yard touchdown, and then we're gonna be like texting each other, "Oh, shit."
Damn. Should I pick up McCole?
No, exactly. So I mean, because of that, and just knowing, like it's week 16, we have enough data analysis to where I think that we can confidently go over on both. Like I honestly feel that way. I mean, unless they pull Mahomes early, but I mean,
They
you
never
better
pull him though. They
Yeah.
don't do that.
Like I feel like you got to pull him dumbass early. Yeah, like I feel like 329 definitely in his wheelhouse. I think that we hit on that one.
If they're trying to make a statement, like which kind of seems like what they do every time they're on the field, they're gonna get this number one spot, lock it up today by fucking just piling on
And
the
I
points.
just looked at the weather. It's going to be 47 to 52, 14 mile per
Where
hour
in
winds.
KC,
I don't
the game's
think-
not indoors. Oh,
Yeah.
kind of changes it.
Yeah, I don't know if that affects.
Well, 'cause Matt Ryan's
I
an
feel
indoor
both-
guy.
I feel like Mahomes can throw through some wind.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know about Matt
He
Ryan.
does, and he puts in KC year round, so I'm not really worried about him. Matt Ryan might be an issue. Never had the best on Matt
Not
Ryan.
really. A lot of the offense for them is screens and just short dump offs that turn into run after the catch.
Yeah, weather is not really that big of an issue. It's going to be pretty warm for winter, and it's going to be
The wind.
14 mile per
The
hour. It's
kicking.
not too bad.
Yeah, you start worrying about winds when it gets to like 20 to 25 miles an hour, and then,
Oh, yeah.
and then you want to look at sustained
Yeah, like
winds,
Cleveland, it was like 32 mile per hour winds
Yeah.
for 3 weeks in a row.
yeah.
I'm gonna go more on both.
Yeah, it's very fair.
I don't know if I should just stay away from that one altogether. You know what? I'm gonna go with you.
I feel like that's probably the safest one I could play, like because of those two QBs.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock it in.
I have Brady, Aaron Jones, Derrick Henry, Odell, Tyreek, Lockett, Thielen, J-Rob. My team would put up 120 points and still lose somehow 9-5. Fuck. That's just the nature of the beast.
Raise the morale. That's what I'll say.
You must have had your opponent go off every week.
Yeah,
Bro,
That's rough.
that happened to me in the
Which
office.
story?
I've been
my
in
life.
leagues where I had the
Story of
second least
my
amount
life.
of points and finished second just because matchups went my way.
Straight up raw
like
dog the whole
90 to
year.
102 and win like 12 games somehow.
I was in a bloody dog fight every week.
I feel that.
Bro, you and me both.
Bro, I was in a league where I didn't put up under 120 points in a single week, and I went, I believe, 6-7.
Was that the office league?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was me
I
and
didn't
you.
put up under 120 points.
I think there's
ever.
only one match I didn't put up over 100. Everything else I was in there, but my opponents they showed up. They were like, "Oh, it's
What?
Bogart
Chase,
showing
that's
up."
fucking crazy. Damn. A bomb threat at the Empire State Building. What the fuck?
Wow, for real?
That's what he said in the chat. I mean, I hope it's not real. I mean, but that's something that could definitely be real. Like, I don't think that he just types that just because.
Well, shit. Okay, now this is gonna sound really stupid because I do care about the safety and well-being of human beings. But now, with that said, is this gonna affect the Jets game?
Fucking fuck.
I got Nick Chubb in that game.
No, it
Well,
won't.
they're in Jersey. They're in Jersey, so it's okay.
That's right. Okay,
They'll
thank
get,
you.
they'll
Thank you.
get touches. Nick Chubb might play the X receiver. Just go deep.
Let's go.
He's the best
Let's
athlete on
go.
the field. Go.
Gosh,
Get him in the open space.
The only skill position left.
He's like, why? He had the look on his face. Why am I friends with him? It's one of those looks.
Yeah, yes. The amount of times, hold on. The amount of times that I ask myself throughout our friendship, but then I remind myself it's because we're super fucking loyal. Like, we give a fuck about each other. Like, we go to the depths of the fucking end of the world for each other.
The depths
That's
of
why.
of the universe.
Yeah, that's why we're friends. But sometimes I do. I'm like, what the fuck?
Listen, if there's a bad joke to be said, I'm probably the one saying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everybody knows me. I love humans.
I love humans. Let's get into the
Yes.
fucking next game that we're gonna break down.
Insects, on the other hand, I don't like them. I could
270,
care less for them.
fucking 274.5 for Big Ben, 255.5 for Philip Rivers and his millions of kids.
Damn, Rivers been going yard, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I
know.
think I'm going under on Big Ben until I see any different. And
Yeah, I want to go under on
Rivers.
Ben.
He only
I want to go
has,
over
like,
on Rivers.
You can count his 300-yard outings on one hand. If he had like 3 fingers on a hand, you could count it. And I think he's only had 3.
His wide receivers.
Well, you have 4 fingers, so
And
yeah.
it's all yard after catch for him too.
Yeah.
And Eric
Yeah,
Ebron keep
everything's
playing.
short.
I don't think
Damn,
he's playing.
BFS
Right?
Beer Pack dropped the fucking article. Wow. Yep, it's real.
Damn,
Oh, wow. There's a real
Fuck.
bomb threat. Damn, that's fucked up.
it's crazy, man.
Can 2020 just hey, we're yelling Jumanji at the end of this bitch. Like,
Dude, 2021 may not be that better.
oh, don't
Yeah,
say
right.
spin.
Hey, I'm just a realist, like I told you. Sour Cowboys fan.
Gosh.
And
Oh.
like, come on, like seriously though, like these motherfuckers. You know, a lot of people had a lot of time on their hands because of quarantine, and whoever that motherfucker was, like, I'm building me a bomb. You know what I mean? Or maybe even that motherfucker, he was just plotting to just shake things up. Like, it might not even be a real, you know, he might not even have a
Exactly.
bomb.
Hopefully it's not real. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
But
like,
you know, every day, like, bro, like every day, they're you know, the feds or you know the national security, they're stopping all kind of shit we don't fucking hear about. You know what I mean? There's always some kind of domestic attack somewhere that someone's plotting some kind of regime. You know what I mean? And just you know this one hitting the news, like I don't know, man. It could be like look over here while we're doing something over here. You know what I mean? It could be one of those.
yo, really quick, for more about what just happened right there, like you guys saw that tangent that just happened about like completely off the wall. Like it was something, but it was nothing. Like it's
Yeah.
something.
Tune in.
Tune in next Wednesday. We are planning on the very first episode of the show about nothing.
The show about nothing podcast. It's gonna be about everything and everything, and it's gonna be about.
It's gonna be about a little bit of nothing, yeah. We're everything from ancient aliens to like life and death and fucking
psilocybin mushrooms.
exactly. It's gonna be insane. Let's get back into it though. So how you guys feeling though about this one here? About this?
I'm gonna go
game?
less on both.
Really?
Yeah, because they're gonna try their best to establish a run.
Both
You
teams
got-
are.
Yeah, and like so that you got that going already. You know, I know DeForest Buckner, he's banged up right now. He's their best run stopper. You know what I'm saying? But then when you look at the Indies line, you know, with the Nelson and Kelly, like
Costanzo's out too, I think.
oh, is he?
I think he's out actually.
He's been playing
Double
banged up.
check
Yeah.
that.
But I still believe they're gonna mash the hell out of that Steelers.
I'd say
front.
less on both as well. I don't like Big Ben to go over just because simply the drops and the receivers haven't been creating any separation. when
Eric
it comes to
Ebron
Rivers.
revenge game.
I like the more on Rivers. Like I think Ty is a thing. I think Ty's yak is a thing.
I mean, Marcus Johnson too on the outside. Like you know, someone's gonna
Dak
pop a big one.
Pascal.
Zach Pascal out of the slot on Mike Hilton, who sucks.
Whoa, huh?
Whoa,
Mike
Mike
Hilton's
Hilton's
he's been giving up a lot of big plays this year.
Huh?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, no, Mike Hilton's one of the best slots in the league.
Really?
yeah.
When giving up 15-yard plays.
Are we
he's like
concerned
at
that
the top of the
Colts
league.
literally are
You know,
down
it's
to
kind
their
of funny
practice
because
squad
most of the time
left
he's
tackle?
blitzing off the edge. He's not dropping back into coverage too much, and when he does, it's usually
So
zone.
that
He's
number
not
could be
manned up.
skewed then. It could be
He's not.
skewed.
He's not manned up very
Okay,
often.
so that number skewed.
Hey Jay,
I'm not
concerned
going
that
with
the
that.
Colts are down 2 left tackle and they're on practice squad right now.
Oh no,
The Colts.
that's not good.
It doesn't really matter. They can just run to the right side of the line. The right side of the line's still
I mean,
great.
losing Quentin Nelson's kind of not great.
Left side, you look at Anthony Costanzo. Left side, you go
What's-
with Braden Smith on the right side. There you go. You have a great edge-setting right tackle.
Bam.
All I know is J.J. Watt's not on that side. He always stands opposite, so it's not as
Yeah.
big of a deal.
TJ Watt.
Hold on.
T.J. Watt, yeah.
TJ Watt's banged up too, right? I know he was like limited.
He's
this
always
week.
banged up, but he plays. I mean,
True.
he makes one big play a game, I feel like.
Yeah. I could agree
Whether it's
with
a
that.
forced fumble, he gets
Yeah.
the forced fumble, or
There's
just
the answer.
somehow deflects it into the air
Bogart,
for the
you're
interception.
thinking of Steven Nelson. Steven Nelson is awful.
Steven Nelson, that is. I was
Mike Hilton
trying to
is
look at it right now.
amazing.
Yeah, because no, Steve. Yeah, so it definitely is Steven Nelson. He's giving up a shitload of fucking big plays.
And is Artie Burns
Artie
still
Burns?
on the Steelers?
I don't think he's on the starting.
That
He's
dude's
not. He's in the
terrible.
rotation because he was really bad early in the year too.
That dude's been terrible every single game he plays in.
I'm taking the more on Rivers.
I take the less on both, but that's you.
I know it's my fucking money.
I always look at the. I like to look at the under over like and what I feel, and then that kind of helps dictate what I feel like in the.
When I look at Rivers past 5, when I look at Rivers past 5, I'm like, okay, like Big Ben, I can confidently be like less. Like I'm confident in that. I'm confident in
You gotta
that.
look at the past 5 weeks of the caliber of pass rush he's been dealing with though, because he's been having time in the pocket.
Who Big Ben?
No, Rivers.
Rivers? Yeah, Rivers has had
If you
time
look
in
at
the
the last
pocket.
5 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I'm doing it this way. That I'm gonna take the more on Rivers. Hold up, I think the line just moved. Fucking fuck. I hate when that happens. I take too long to make a decision and the line
It's
moves.
when we're getting close to the kickoff here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
Hey,
trying to put in when I
I do
can't.
wanna say-
Oh shit! They brought Big down to 268.
Yeah.
I still go under.
I still go under.
Yeah.
I still don't like Big Ben. He went
Did
for
they
like
move Rivers
192
or no?
when he was projected 281.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Those linebackers are gonna have a field day. Like I can see Darius Leonard picking one off even. Like just everything short is Big Ben's game. You know what I mean? Like if they see how the Redskins handled them, like the Redskins would have had like 4 picks in that game.
You love still referring to us as that. Like you can't let it go, can you?
They're also
My bad.
playing in bad weather, and Big Ben's arm's even worse in bad weather. But Rivers isn't much better, but Big
All right.
Ben's arm is pretty shot right now.
Let's try and fit in one more. And we are going to go. Fuck, I need to think of like, where's that Packers joint at?
Yeah, I was about to say let's go to the Packers joint because that one's interesting. That one's like it's like Tannehill. Like I feel like if Tannehill and them win that
Tannehill
game,
needs to be low, like
Yeah.
low.
So right now we are at 305.5 for Aaron Rodgers, 250.5 for Tannehill.
I'd say over.
I was gonna say I'm thinking Tannehill's best case to winning this game might be like 230,
yeah.
225.
I don't think Tannehill hits 200.
What's Derrick Henry's over?
Yeah, because I'm smashing that unless it's
Right?
like
I
300
think
yards.
he's going for 300 and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Oh
He's
my
probably
God,
gonna-
dial that up! I need Christmas miracle residue.
Hey,
I
who
know
has
it's not Christmas, but
who has more
the residue
yards?
of Christmas.
This is really who has more yards, Ryan Tannehill or Derrick Henry? That's what we're asking at this point. And I'm taking Derrick Henry.
Derrick
Hang
Henry.
on, let me check Derrick Henry's line.
I think Tannehill has. Listen, man.
Sven,
Aaron
do you want to
Rodgers,
know? Do you want to know Derrick Henry's line on Monkey Knife Fight?
Yeah. What is
All
it?
right, hang on.
160.
God
better be.
damn,
I
It
bet you.
better be.
we haven't. Let me look it up.
I know. I'm ballparking. I'm guessing right now. I didn't even look at it. No, but see, okay, why you do that? The Packers this year, they lead the league in time of possession. You know what I mean? Because they're able to extend drives with the run.
Because they
etc.
play garbage teams and all they do in the fourth quarter
Yeah,
is milk
but
clock.
isn't the defense that bad though? Tennessee's defense, like you know what I mean?
I mean, it's bad, but it's not
Against
as
the run specifically. Against the
No,
runs.
they're better against the run than they are the pass.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm looking at the last 4 weeks more in general. I mean, like even DeAndre Swift had a game on them. You know what I
Because
mean?
DeAndre Swift is good.
Yeah, Aaron Jones is good.
Obviously, but still, I don't expect them to milk clock. I mean,
Well,
the reason
105 on the ground.
Wow,
for Derrick
going over.
Henry.
Oh, don't do it to me.
105? What?
Don't jinx me.
smash that.
Do they know something we don't? Like, well,
It's
I don't know,
smashing.
they're
They're
gonna
going
stop.
105.5 on Derrick Henry. So I just checked through the app. So if we were to go Monkey Knife Fight app, like you guys
They're
see,
gonna
it's
sell out, stop the run as much.
that's
as possible.
105.
and what's Aaron Jones's?
85.5.
Yeah, I'll go over on both of them. I'm playing against Aaron Jones too. Fuck you, Aaron Jones. Let's go, Jamal Williams.
So all right, so then hear me out. Hear me out then. So if we were to go over on both running backs, that means that has to be an under on both quarter. Or it doesn't
I'd
have
say
to.
over on Rodgers, under on Tannehill.
Man,
I feel like the under on Tannehill is probably safe.
I think because of the weather.
If you look
and
at the
because of
Titans defense, they struggle against bigger receivers. And
Yeah, so
Devontae
Devontae
Adams
Adams is gonna
understands
eat.
leverage better than anybody. He's
Oh.
going to torch the secondary.
Oh,
Kenny
it's
Vaccaro is a box safety.
Exactly.
On there. Only player I'm worried about in the secondary is Kevin Byard.
Yeah, he's a good safety.
And Aaron Rodgers is going to know how to get away with that.
Aaron Rodgers is gonna use his big old eyeballs to like make him go over here, and then he's gonna go over here. You know what I mean?
So that's what we're rocking with. Then we're gonna go under on
Also,
Rodgers,
Robert
over
Tonyan
on
was
Rodgers,
robbed
over on
of a
Rodgers,
raise in a Pro Bowl.
I would say
because of
over.
it.
under
So,
on
yeah.
Tannehill.
I don't know. I kind of like less on both. I think it's gonna be an extremely drawn out, run heavy game.
Also,
I feel that
Robert
probably.
Tonyan was robbed of a Pro Bowl and didn't get his bonus. So he
Definitely.
might go
No
off.
reason Evan Ingram should have gotten in there.
Yeah, that's
No,
stupid.
that's
in the
fucking
NFC, especially in the
stupid.
A rookie
NFC.
with 10 touchdowns does not make the Pro Bowl. How does
Like
that happen?
the AFC has all the baller tight ends. You know, Kelsey, Waller. You know what I mean?
Mark Andrews didn't get in.
Mark Andrews didn't get in, but but then come on, the NFC, Evan Ingram. What the? I didn't get that. That's where the system is flawed.
Hurst or Evan Ingram.
I'm gonna go less on Tannehill. I'll follow you guys.
I'm going less on both.
We're playing the game.
Let's go. Get the game. Give me money.
Fuck. Alrighty. Well, that's how we're playing Monkey Knife Fight the fucking day,
Missing
James.
question in the chat.
Yeah, the Bills Mafia you saw.
Yep. Dobbins,
That's
Actually, a good
Carson,
one.
Dobbins, Chris Carson, or Kareem Hunt flex. I believe he said PPR.
Dobbins,
Yeah.
Chris Carson, Kareem Hunt.
I'm saying Chris Carson.
I'm gonna go with Chris Carson, but I
I
think
like
it's,
Dobbins.
I like Dobbins, but
I
not
like-
as much as I like Chris Carson.
I like Dobbins because
You
you
have
I like,
a real boom or
uh,
bust with Kareem Hunt there because he can dominate the passing game since there's no one else there.
Right,
Or he can
that's
put up
why,
on
yeah.
the run and make it a really,
Kareem
really
Hunt.
rough football game to watch.
I feel like
the
I'm kind of
last-
leaning Dobbins.
The last 5 games, Kareem Hunt only 9 targets. I think like 4 receptions, and in the games that they lost, that's when Kareem Hunt goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? There you go. The last 5 games they won.
I
He only
would
has 9
probably go
targets.
Dobbins, I think.
I think I want to
would-
go Dobbins.
I would say Chris Carson.
I'm going Chris Carson. They need to take the air out of the ball. Quote
This
unquote.
is
cliche.
this is
Spin your
must-win game.
tiebreaker. Spin your tiebreaker.
I'm starting Dobbins in once. I'm going Dobbins.
There we go.
They're playing the Giants' run D isn't like as good as their pass D.
They're good up the middle when you run. You can run around the edge on them.
Yep.
Yeah, because who's going to stop him on the edge? Lorenzo Carter?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
And that also helps him in the passing game because you get the dump offs, out on the edge or in the flat. You know what I mean? Boom. That would be Dobbins.
Yeah. No, I'm in agreement. Well,
The reason I go Carson is because somebody has to eat on this defense. The Seattle offense is too high powered not to score, and
yeah.
I would
so-
take Chris Carson's ability to score over DK Metcalf at this rate, and somebody
Yeah.
has to make up for it.
Really quick, TJ Antone, please hit me with that link and the actually send it to me on Twitter. Send it to me on Twitter. I can just click in, boom, I can get that. If you could send me that Rum Zone link, that Red Zone link, because Fubo removed it, and I don't know why, because Fubo won't whack. Gentlemen, let's go ahead. Let's start getting into some outros. We will start with Jake.
Yep, but Rumboyz_combat on Twitter, rumboyz.com. You'll see me in Discord. I have an article coming up about how Conor McGregor and how the no fans and ESPN deal has really ruined his leverage. It's about to be done in a couple hours with the UFC, so that'll be out soon. And then I might have to write an article about Jake Paul and Ben Askren fighting if it actually gets sanctioned. So that'll be fun.
Wow.
Okay. Jay Love, I'm looking forward to that article, Jake. I know the rest of the fight community is looking forward to that. Jay Love?
Rumboyz Live on Twitter. Actually getting the following up, starting to get really active over there. Thank you to everybody going over there. And then Rumboyz.com, got all the articles coming out over there. Finally starting to get back into writing because I have a break from all my college classes, and that's where I
Yo,
find.
this little motherfucker J Love is becoming a celebrity over on Twitter real quick. Like he getting a lot of love, you know.
Because he doesn't just have opinions; he speaks real ism, bro.
Yeah, he drops isms. Like his Twitter is lit right now. Like Twitter is where everyone needs to be. But yo, definitely get up with J Love on Twitter because motherfucking nice. Let's go ahead, Sven.
Yo, at Fantasy Fan, follow me, part of the Fantasy Fan podcast. You can also follow us at the Fantasy Fan and go download our app. We haven't released really any episodes lately, but I was here every single Sunday, for the NFL AM. And let's see what the off season's got to bring. But I think, are we doing this like during playoffs or anything? Or
Yeah,
there's always fantasy playoffs, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you count DFS, so I mean, yeah, we still have a job.
I think we're trying to we are trying to get together a fantasy league for the fantasy playoffs because I do one every year, but we use Fantrax. That shit is trash. So I'm trying to see if there's any other kind of platform. If not, we probably will use Fantrax again.
We don't.
Yeah,
I got
that shit is fun.
Some.
It's for the true degenerates that just can't let it
Exactly,
go.
they just can't let it go.
Yeah. And it's a battle royal. You don't play people week to week. You just accumulate points. It goes all the way down to Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, Bogart, you have the mic. Go ahead.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You can, obviously, I just want to thank you, gentlemen. You know what I mean? This has been a fucking blast, bro. Like every Sunday, you know what I mean? I don't want to get sentimental on it, but it is kind of bittersweet, man. When we're putting this end of this show, want to wish everybody out there good luck. And bring those chips home. And you can find me at the GMM Network on IG and Twitter, and you can subscribe to the GMM Network on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I took a little 2-week hiatus as well on my show. We're gonna be dropping new episodes this week. And
let me in.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you in there? You know what I mean? We're gonna be busy this week. Actually, we're gonna close the year out tough. We're gonna do a show about nothing. I want to do some recap stuff on the GMM Network. But we're getting in. We got the award show this week. Everybody tune into
this last week is just a snippet, a motherfucking snippet of what 2021 is about to be like.
We don't stop. We ain't stopping, brother.
If it doesn't go Sven's way.
Listen, they can't stop us. You know what I mean? As a collective, you know what I mean? And man, once again, man, pleasure working with y'all, man. This 2020, you guys are like literally besides my kids and money and wonderful substances, you guys have been the highlights of 2020 for me personally.
Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. This is the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. You guys are trying to win some money. You got about 30 minutes. Head over to monkeyknifefight.com. Promo code Rumboyz. That's Rumboyz spelled with a Z at the end. Make sure that you follow me at Rumboyz spelled with a Z, N-E-T on both Instagram and Twitter. Rumboyz Fantasy Network. This is where you can Google us, and you can also catch us on the TikTok. So make sure you guys follow us over there. Throw us a thumbs up on our Facebook page. Give us a 5-star recommendation. That also goes a long way. Anything and everything helps. Look, one thing that I am grateful for, especially at the end of this holiday season and heading into the new year, is that us as a business, we have overcame the odds and we have still remained here. I don't want anyone out there to ever get it twisted. Rumboyz Fantasy Network is a business. We are a company. We are a conglomerate. We are and if you don't know, now you know, and I need to make sure that you remember, we are the very first podcasting label. I don't want anyone to forget that. So, anyone out there that, hey, you're trying to figure out, how can I get this on ground? How can I get more listeners? What I do, how to build a community, yada. We'll help you. We're working. We're here. But you gotta have passion. You gotta have commitment. You gotta be dedicated. So
not just some bum ass opinion. Huh?
Exactly. Big fact. Yeah. But no, for real though. This is a family. And if you're down with it just being fun loving, good vibes, family, but also at the same time like expressing yourself, but express yourself and being that upper echelon. Being the best of the best, working with the people that are going to push you to be the best of the best. This is the home for you. So I want to make sure I also put that out there. I put that into the universe. Hopefully we get some, we get more writers and we get more designers and people that want to learn to play by play. If you want to learn to do that, whatever the case may be, we're here. What the fuck is that?
Somebody breathing?
Yeah. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I greatly love and appreciate every single one of our followers. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls, what it do. Dilly, motherfucking Dilly. I'll see y'all in 30 minutes. Nigga, just give me money. NFL Rum Zone. Give me money. I'll see y'all in 30 minutes live.
NFL, give me money. Top of the morning.
She drive me crazy. Her name is Mercedes. I'm complicated. My mind is so faded. My brain is gone.
So look, I got Julio.
What's up, guys?
I'm happy to be here.
For sure.
We gonna give me money.
We gonna give me money.
I love it.